go.
Yeah, we're here. Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy. I'm always so happy when we get together. It's such fun.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just one of these days in the by and by when we're maybe old and decrepit, because we're not old and decrepit yet.
Not yet.
We might be on 7 days a week together, but right now we do a good solid 3 days solid a week, multiple shows. So I'm happy with that.
Amen, brother.
How's your day been, man?
It has been slow today, actually.
Slow, a little slow.
Today was a slow day. I didn't really do a whole lot.
Reminds me of Taxi and Jim when he's taking his driving test.
Yeah.
What does a yellow light mean? He says, slow down. What does a yellow? Yeah. Man, that scene is so funny, man.
I like there was also one, he was talking about drugs, and I'm sorry, I've probably in my past, I was Mr. Jim, but he asked him about how did you get on drugs, and he was on drugs. What do you mean? But I can't remember the punchline now. The whole thing, I brought it up, and I can't remember the punchline. Do you remember what it is? Because see, that's how my brain works now.
Dude,
it'll get to a point that it just said, "Boop."
Well, I have that happen.
You can't go beyond this point.
It's like I can see it all, but I can't always remember it all.
Right. Right.
It'll hit you by the end of the show. You'll be like, "Oh, now I remember."
Yeah.
It's our Cornbread Nation show.
I know what
See, it hit him.
Sorry.
Boom.
It says, did they get you? Why were you in court? Did they get you on drugs? He said, no, I was already on them. That's why I was in court.
I do remember that scene now. Yeah. That was one of the best, multifaceted, talented sitcoms ever. Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
All those people were so talented, man. Golly. And even the ones that
Locke was a tragic story.
Yeah. Even the ones that were, I won't say that anybody was diminished because they were all. It's amazing they gave them all so much screen time as they did. I know it was kind of built around the one guy, but honestly, they really did share screen time with each other really well in that show. But
they were all popular.
Some bit players like the one you mentioned, like his wife or girlfriend or whatever she was. She was not every show, or if she was, it was really small. But she still stood on her own very, very well.
Oh, Locke's wife.
Yeah, and I can't remember
from the island they were from. Or
they
were from. Yeah, she's used that same character, that same persona, so to speak, in many different movies.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating to.
And he was a strange guy, especially the whole Memphis wrestling thing, with Jerry Lawler and all that.
I know, man.
But Cat Williams tells this story. I think it's Cat Williams. No, maybe it's not Cat Williams. But anyway, talk about Jim Carrey. He went down. It's Dave Chappelle. He had a chance to meet Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is one of his comedic idols.
Yeah.
Had a chance to meet him, and he went to the set, and he never came out of character. He stayed in that same character the whole time, and he said, "I never got to meet the guy."
Yeah, exactly.
I never got to meet him.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
But it was a great show. It had a great opening theme. It was kind of catchy. You remember, it stuck in your head. And all of them went on to do other things. And by the way, I don't know, as a young lad, Mary Lou Henner. Oh my gosh,
she was a
looker. She was still a looker.
Yeah.
But just a sweet person and just so talented. Tony Danza and all of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Tony Danza went on to be a huge thing. Elton John wrote a song with him in it. Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza. I thought it's supposed to be Tiny Dancer.
Oh, I know. What in the world are you talking about?
I heard somebody sing that "Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza," and I'm like, "What did you just say?" And they actually thought that's what it said. "Hold me closer, Tony Danza." I gotta stop saying Tony Danza, or I'll start singing it that way every time I hear it. There's certain things that just stick in your brain,
That's hilarious, man. Well, it is Cornbread Nation show. We start out with our Jack Legs of the week.
Yep. Jack Legs of the week. I've got one.
Paul has one.
Right off the top of my head.
Go right ahead, brother.
It's the guy that tried to pit me.
Pit you?
On 75. Yeah, he was coming on to 75. I was in the middle lane, And he came over, and I mean, he missed my bumper by maybe an inch and swung from the far right lane all the way to the far left lane. Now I'm running 80 miles an hour. He went by me like I was sitting still.
Wow.
That's just ridiculous. I mean, not to mention the fact that I'm going 80 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
I was watching a video, as we all do online, and it was this lady come out of the cuffs. They didn't secure her right, but she took off the police car.
Right.
And the guy jumps in the other car, and I don't know if it was a man or a woman officer. It doesn't matter, but I think it was a female, but I'm not sure. But they're flying down through there, and he was great in advising her. I think she was experienced. And he said, are you trained in pit maneuver?
Right.
No. So he's like, okay, so that's out. Boom. She has she didn't have. So I don't know if they ever did, but he was trying to direct her, to.
Right. Did you hear what happened here in Chattanooga here not too long ago? It's been pretty recent. Somebody stole a cruiser.
Well,
Chattanooga police cruiser.
I actually know that officer.
Do you?
And he actually does security at the big box store.
Right.
And I was on duty the day that happened before I got there.
Wow.
But that happened. I was on duty that day when that happened.
Wow.
I saw him when he come back, and then it beat it all at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was a bad day. Then I think something like the car wouldn't start, the replacement car when he came, it wouldn't start.
Wow.
So
that's probably intentional.
You know
what I mean? I'm just saying, people play pranks and stuff, but yeah, I saw the video of the Georgia Highway Patrol. They went all the way down to Trenton. I saw, they were setting up roadblocks and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I saw some of the cam. What's up, Broski Bear?
Broski's in the house.
How you doing today, bud?
Okay. So that's
pretty crazy.
So the guy that tried to pit you on 75-year-old?
It was on I-75.
Okay, awesome.
Right, the East Ridge exit there.
All right, my jack legs. One of them is the Iranian leadership. I've been on it and just want to stay on it. You're stupid. Enough said. Just keep on.
Well, I mean, you might have to have a seance or something to speak to them now.
Well,
you know what I mean? They're
well, I met all of them, but yeah, the replacement ones. Whoever stepped up to the plate.
Right.
I think it's like
the next one on the list.
I think it's like a hot potato. It's like, no, you're the leader. No, you're the leader.
No, I ain't the leader.
Don't call me the leader.
Get Mikey.
So yeah, they're stupid. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. They're stupid. My second jack leg, I mentioned this last night as well, but I'm going to say it again, is Atlanta Journal-Constitution for trying to diminish Clay Fuller's win in the 14th district, like that somehow the GOP in Northwest Georgia is spooked or scared.
Yeah.
You're stupid, AJC. No, that's a bad headline. Yeah. We're not. We're absolutely not.
We ain't scared of nothing.
We ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
And then I have a third one.
Be scared neither.
I have a third one, and let me find my thing on this. I put it over here. Talk about a dummy. I mean, a jack wagon here.
Right.
So in Duval County, Florida, of course, it's Duval County, Florida. A medical examiner has been placed on administrative leave following a social media post in which he appeared to wish for the president's untimely. I don't want to say the word because I don't want catchphrases to our platform. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Bob, I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Paul Guscroft. That's a hard name to pronounce.
It figures.
Anyway, in the city of Jacksonville, said in a statement that he is on administrative leave while they investigate the situation. According to News 4 Jacksonville, or News 4 Jacks, he earns $306,000 plus a year as one of the examiners down there.
Right.
And he said on X, "I'm looking forward to the big, beautiful obituary."
Oh wow.
He said he had no comment until the city speaks to me. When asked if he knew what that might be, he said no clue. City spokesman said the daily operations will not be impacted because there are multiple medical examiners on staff. What an idiot.
Yeah. Some people don't deserve the positions.
Nobody's telling him that he can't feel that way, but you can't go online and say that.
Exactly. Keep it to yourself.
I mean, dumb can you be? I
feel a certain way about a lot of things. You don't see me out here talking about it.
And that's what I'm trying to say on the podcast. I have a responsibility to my company not to put them in a bad light. I don't even mention their name.
Right.
And I definitely don't do a show from the site.
Yeah.
And I watch myself because there's consequences to things you say. And so not going to do that. Broski, they just finished for the day. What happened to my district? Clay Fuller won the old Marjorie Taylor Greene seat. He is now in there for the duration till the next, which it was almost over anyway. But
Clay's
for
not
a few
bad
months.
Guy, folks. I'm telling you.
No,
he's a good fellow.
He's a good guy, and
I wish it would have been somebody else. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
And we will do our very best to get him on the show.
Yeah.
We'll see if Miss Jenna can help us out with that. She's
got ties.
She's got ties. They talk, and we'll see if once it settles in, he's got to settle in. There's a lot going on, but we'll see here sometime in the next few weeks if we can't get about 5 or 10 minutes with him anyway. So
I'd like to interview the young lady that we were talking about. Down.
We are. It's going to be after May.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a Marine,
special guest,
retired Marine who is going to be coming on. All right, that was our Jack Lakes Breadheads of the week. Mine is Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. Did you see where he told the reporter to because they just kept hollering stuff, basically be quiet and why are you being so rude?
Right.
I mean, dummy. If there's one thing that media should know. The president and many members of his staff are not going to take abuse from the press.
Nor should they.
They try to be fair, but if you come out and you attack them and you say stupid things and you're rude to other reporters, they're going to shut you down. They're not going to talk to you.
Play stupid games, you win.
And before anybody says anything, the last administration would not talk to certain people because they didn't like certain things they said or how they said it. That reporter from Africa,
they wanted Snowball.
They would never they would never let him ask a question. And
they wanted Snowball.
Yeah, and he's the guy that would holler out things.
Yeah,
he's from Africa. He's from news.
Why are you not reporting this?
And he would holler it out, and they said, basically,
in Nigeria they're killing the Christians, by the hundreds.
So, Breadhead, I like what Pete Hegseth is doing with the military.
Yeah, most definitely.
He's cleaning things up. Keep up the good work, sir. I salute you. Paul, do you have a Breadhead?
I do. The pilot of the helicopter that rescued our downed pilot.
Oh, man, absolutely.
I mean, that was not only did we do it once, we did it twice.
Yeah.
Went right into their country and got them.
That was some good shooting, too, by the way. I don't know if you saw the night vision blast that were going on.
Yep.
Those little terrorists that were running towards our man.
They were almost on him.
They were getting close.
Yep.
And
can you imagine hearing a warthog come in and you're on the other side? Dude, I'd be finding a hole
in the dark. It's like it's like you can see
trying to hide my heat because they have thermal.
You could tell the way they were walking. They're crouching a little bit.
Yeah,
like it's like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, we're hunting wabbits.
And the next thing you know,
we're hunting Iranians. Oh boy!
The next thing you know, it's like the July 4th, man. It's like
it just lights up. Boom!
There's that one guy. He runs. It looks like he runs from the open space to where the fire is to try to shield himself as a heat shield or something. They just blast it all up and clean the house.
Yeah, just blow
he becomes Iranian dust, or something.
Well, the reason why they do that is because if they get close to something that hot, their heat signature will go away.
Yeah, and that's what he was doing.
That's what he was trying to do.
So they just lit it up,
blow the whole thing up.
Scorched earth.
Hit it again.
It's like the. I know I'm going off track here a little bit, but when the idiot that was at Fort Hood, he shot the fellow soldiers.
Right.
That idiot. You heard the soldier saying, "Shoot him again! Hit him again!" They wanted him to be neutralized because he had already, shot at soldiers, killed and maimed and all that.
Yep.
And they're like, "Kill him, shoot him." That's what they're saying.
Hit him again.
That's what you do with soldiers. You neutralize the threat. You just don't. You're not looking to hit the leg or the arm or a finger. You're neutralizing
Double
the threat.
tap the chest, one between the eyes.
And that's what they did. They neutralized the threat. That's what you do. All these bleeding heart sissies that say, "Oh my gosh, couldn't we do something different? Tase them or something." No, we light them up.
Not after what they did.
They're military fighting men are exactly that, fighting men.
That's right. If you need us, let us go. If you don't, keep us on a chain.
Yeah.
Because you let us off the chain.
All right. You're going to like this one. This is our Southern Patriot 5. Right. We always do 5 things. And we might mention a couple of more. But today's top 5, and these are supposedly, I don't have the numbers in front of me, and this can fluctuate for sure, but this is as close as we can get. The top 5 selling pistols in America. Pistols.
Of all time or
recently.
Now.
Recently. These are recent trends.
Locks on there.
Oh yeah. This is recent trends.
All right.
So we'll get your
Smith & Wesson.
We'll get your opinion. Let me start out for number 1. Actually, Smith & Wesson is not on the list.
Really?
There's a lot of great pistols. They put the 6-hour P365 as number 1 right now.
That's a very good
and
pistol.
Some variants, including the X Macro. They say the compact 9mm redefined concealed carry with high capacity, 10+1 flush or more with extended mags, is a tiny, easy to carry frame. It's optics ready on many models, and it topped Gunbroker's 2025 handgun and semi-pistol list and remains a perennial leader in new sales. That's what they say.
Okay, hey. It doesn't have the knockdown power that this has.
Okay.
This is a 40 caliber.
Okay.
Smith & Wesson. Military police it.
Well, I don't think it was being rated against what the power was. These are sales. This is what's being sold.
Oh, okay. This is not the number 1. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sales.
Selling.
Okay. Yeah. I usually do that. What's people buying?
I got you.
So number 2 is the Glock G19.
Very good gun.
And they say including Gen 5 and Gen 6 variants. The compact 9mm Goldilocks pistol, roughly 16-to-1 capacity, excels for concealed carry duty and range. It offers legendary durability, simplicity, massive aftermarket support, and a proven track record. And it is number 2. These were 2025 numbers then. Right. But they do say, and recently in the new year, that they're seeing the same trends.
They're easy to work on.
Number 3 is the Glock G43X.
That's one of the best pistols ever made, in my opinion.
Really?
Yes.
They say a slimline 9mm with a stack and a half grip for better capacity, 10+1 in control than a single stack micro compacts while remaining highly concealable. Its lightweight design, reliability, and optics compatibility make it a favorite for everyday carry. It consistently ranks in the top 3 to 5.
You can go subsonic with it too.
Explain that for people that might not know what you're saying. By that,
it's under the speed of sound.
Okay.
All right. It's subsonic.
Gotcha.
And some people like that type of performance. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah. Number 4 on the list is the 6-hour P320.
The P320 is I think it's better than the Glock.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Awesome.
I mean, there's so many good guns out here. You know what I mean? There's so many good guns. It's really, which gun do you master? That's pretty much it. You get a gun, you figure out how it works, how it shoots, and you adjust to it. Boom, you got a gun. That's why you go to the range, you practice, you get good with it.
All right. Number 5, the Taurus TX22. Taurus has always been a good gun.
They have been. I had a 357 Taurus. And the weird thing about the 357 is you could shoot 38s through it.
Okay.
And that's what I would use target practice because it'd be up close. I just use 38s because reloads on 38 are cheap.
Yeah.
I actually knew a guy that reloaded 38s. I just collect all my brass and he'd have him reload them.
There you go.
But Taurus makes a good gun.
3 other strong contenders: the Springfield Armory Hellcat Arcuna is mentioned.
Never shot one.
I haven't either. Also, the Ruger LCP Max or Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380.
The 380 is a good gun. Now, anything Ruger makes pretty much is going to be a decent gun.
But see, and we think about, and let me mention the other one real quick, and because we think about sales, the Glock G17.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, a lot. This is going to take in all, buyers. So a lot of females are going for something maybe a little lighter, sometimes more, something they can pack,
less
purse
kick,
or whatever, less kick.
but still has decent knockdown power.
So whereas Biscuit Boy might be going for what you're carrying right now.
I just like the gun feels good. Now I've got different guns for different things.
Yeah,
but then I love this guy. I've got a Ruger. Well, actually, Brian has got it, but it's a Target 22, and that's the one that I qualified through school with, and all that was this particular pistol. And I shot the star. They put one of those things over the star in the middle of it.
Yeah,
I took the star completely out.
Okay, cool. Do you just real quick as an aside, do you buy locally, or do you buy online, or how do you typically? Or
it depends.
Just what
it really depends. The guns find you pretty much the way I look at it.
Yeah,
you don't find them; they find you.
Cool. All right. So that's our Southern Patriot 5 for this Cornbread Nation.
5
with actually 3 more added in, so we gave you 8.
It's the 5 and 6
for good measure.
We could have done the 6 and 6.
Well, we could.
Depending upon your time zone, it might be.
Well, it might be
different.
We do have a friend from Australia tuning in.
It
could be a
East
10.
Coast, I believe, aren't you, Broski?
He's Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, until he moves north of the border.
Oh, he said what happened in your district.
Yeah, I was talking to Clay Fuller.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's time for Georgia Bubba's dad joke.
Oh boy!
And because of the recent moon venture, Artemis, he said he left me a message. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Which I didn't know. A lot of people says there's all kinds of things on the moon.
Oh yeah, there is. There's a lot.
So this was what he described it as, because I have not heard of this restaurant. He said it had great food.
They serve really light food.
Well, he said great food, no atmosphere. So
yeah. I like that.
I mean, you kind of want to have some atmosphere when you.
Yeah,
that makes the food taste better.
It's hard to eat through the shield. You know what I mean? But,
you did hear that their toilet messed up, and so they basically
ain't good.
They were relegated to diaper changes. I mean, the toilet is basically a suction thing. I mean, that's what it is. It just
could you poop in a diaper?
Well, I don't want to say no, because one day I may be laying in a hospital bed and I have to, but
I could.
You couldn't.
No.
What if you couldn't move, man?
That thing would have to move that far.
Well, it might be a two pooper. Maybe you start and then get.
Well, it'd have to break in half somehow. You know what I mean?
Moving along.
Yeah, how would you like to have that job?
So,
what do you do for a living? Well, to be honest with you.
So Uncle Jeb sent me this list of stuff. He's really ticked off, and you're going to be hearing from him soon.
I know.
Well, it ain't about Biscuit Boy, but he did tell you that he's a big boy. He's because they always say, "How big a boy are you?"
Yep.
But he's his on again, off again relationships with girlfriends. He just can't keep his mouth shut. And he is Southern, but he's redneck Southern. He just don't sometimes understand it because he just don't he don't read.
He got no couth.
He don't know. Yeah, he don't know how to read the room. So
no, he don't.
So he tells me that he got in trouble for these 4 things with his girlfriend, and they're kind of broke up for right now because she got mad at him because he didn't understand what it meant when she said it's fine. So if he said, "Do you want to go eat here?" and she said it's fine, he took her there.
Oh man,
he didn't realize that meant it ain't fine.
Yeah, you got it. No.
Or he didn't care one, but that was the first mess up.
Probably the latter.
So
Uncle Jeff.
The atmosphere was cold at their dinner when he took her to the place that she didn't want to go.
He should have brought a jacket.
He also got in trouble because he said, "I'm fixing to go." Fixing to go. And he was watching something on TV, and she's ready to go. And he said, "I'm fixing to go." And he thought that meant like he had a whole lot of time, like I'm fixing to go, and she took that as
now.
Yeah, we're leaving right now, and he didn't leave. He didn't get up and go, so that was the second argument. That was over that.
So she's on to greener pastures now, huh?
Well, after these next two, there's two more. He said. Apparently, he asked her if could he do something, or said he was going to do something, and she said, "Do what you want." And he did it, and he was sleeping on the couch after that. I mean, well, I know I said girlfriend, but Uncle Jeb's he's around her. Wow. I'll just say, but
that happened to him once before.
It did happen.
And do you remember his girlfriend said, "I'm feeling really risky tonight. I want you to tie my hands and my feet to the bedpost." And Unc just went and did it, and she said, "Now I want you to do whatever you want." And so he said he went and played the 18 holes of golf. And he got home. She was mad, And he asked her why she was still tied up. I wouldn't have let her go. I would have called somebody and said, "Hey, you need to go in there and untie her." She'd have been like a Tasmanian devil coming off that bed on him if he'd have been there.
The last thing that happened before the breakup,
right?
She said this to him: "Oh, you think you're funny," and he believed he was. So,
wow. Well, Uncle Jeb.
I don't know if it's because he's a little hard of hearing or he's just stubborn, a little bit of both.
He is both.
He makes mistakes big time with women, big time.
Well,
he does a Bubba, but Bubba just takes it. Bubba just
Bubba's heart's too big.
It is. Bubba's heart's too big, and he says it embarrasses him. He likes Uncle Jeb, but dealing with Georgia Bubba is one thing. Dealing with the girlfriend's a whole different thing.
Isn't that the truth?
Man,
I'll tell you what, Bubba, he's going to be on the show here too before long.
Yeah, he's been a little bit. He's been busy, he's still in school.
I know.
And
can you believe he's drinking that much in school? The boy, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to have intervention on him. Been trying to talk him into quitting.
Well, I know. Music news.
Some crazy parties though.
Let's do music news before we do fan mail.
Music news. Dun, 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 dun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for music news brought to you by Cornbread Man.
Well, Dave Mustaine and Megadeth, they put out their last album, and it's highly acclaimed. It shot up the charts. It's done real well. But he says he has advice to young musicians. If you have a band, you got to look at the performers in the band. That was his advice. You have to look at the performers in the band. So it's a new interview he does with 92.5 Kiss FM.
Right.
When he was asked what piece of advice he would give to young and up and coming bands looking to make their mark in the industry.
Right.
He said, you got to circle yourself with the right people.
You have to be able to evaluate and discern.
Yeah. If you have a band, you've got to look at the performers in the band. Do you have someone that's in the band because he's your buddy?
Right.
Or because he's a great, I won't say that word, drummer. Right. Funny that he mentions drummer, but.
Well, I mean.
He goes on to say,
business.
Or guitar player or whatever. He said, or is he my brother-in-law? Some bands have made that mistake.
But they have.
They keep somebody in the band that's dragging them down.
And they've had, especially the bands that, have male and female in them. There's usually contention, over situations that arise there. But,
he went on.
You've got to go by. It's a business.
It is a business.
You're generating.
You got to
money,
understand that.
Okay, it's a business.
And if you don't line up all that stuff before the money starts coming in, you're not going to make any money if you don't have a good product. And when the money comes in, you got to have the right people in that business and everything set up right, or you're going to break apart.
Precisely.
He goes on to say the first indication that you're not going to make it is that you have a buddy, you don't have a player, you don't have somebody who can carry their weight, be creative, and all that.
They can't take constructive criticism.
Exactly.
you've got to be able to take constructive criticism in whatever line of work you're in. I don't care if you're in missionary work, you're going to have to take constructive criticism.
Sure.
It's how you learn.
He
It's
goes
how
on.
molds us is, we make mistakes, and no, that's not the way you do it. You do it this way. And then from then on, you do it this way. You're
going to like this. And I know you have a comment on it because he makes another good point. He said, and then you got to make sure you have a good team, meaning not the players, but the people around. A good manager.
How do they work as a whole?
Yeah, a manager, a good attorney, a good business manager, or accountant, however you want to name that. He said, if you have those things, and most importantly, you've got good songs, you're on your way. You have a good team around you.
I had a guy tell me.
You can say this in the financial business, brother. You got to have a good team.
Yeah, I had, I've heard it said, there's no I in team. What's the best comeback to that saying that you've ever heard? There is no I in team.
I've heard that before.
My response was no, but there's an ME.
I like it.
Don't be condescending and sarcastic when you're interviewing me or anything like that. And don't do that when you're interviewing people. You don't have a relationship with them yet. You can't be intimate and tell them all kinds of different things. You know what I mean? Have you ever met somebody like that? You meet them, and the first time you meet them, they're telling you about their grandmother's wart on her foot or something.
TMI. They do.
But
I meet people all the time, and they go, "Yeah, man, I just got out of prison, man. I was shooting up and all that." And I get for a testimony, but don't do that at your interview. I mean, just go in and say,
"No, you don't need to do that." If they ask you,
I'm here for a job.
Yeah. My past has nothing to do with
it. You don't got to bring that up. It's not applicable in most things. But I heard it said one time that Tom Petty was asked by Mike Campbell, his guitar player, great guitar player. I like him and been in the Heartbreakers for years, and he's done work with a lot of other people. But one time he asked Tom about getting more money, or why does he get more money, and he said, dude, I'm Tom Petty. You got to know.
What do you expect, man?
You got to know. You got to have the team.
Tom Petty and
the
Heartbreakers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Tom Petty. I mean, that's why I get to make those decisions. I heard it said about Little House on the Prairie. Some of the people in there complained about their pay, and he gets paid more because he's Michael Landon, actor, producer, and director of that show. That's why he made so much more money. And they didn't make as much, and everybody gets mad about money. They want to make more, but he was Michael Landon. So you got to know your point of leverage. But I thought that was really good of Dave. And Dave, I know he's probably made. Dave is the kind of guy. I think he's one of those guys. He'd turn and tell you when you talked about constructive criticism.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be around Dave Mustaine and not get that. He's going to give you constructive criticism. Absolutely, he's going to do that.
I want to tell you what the best learning tool to me is constructive criticism, because you have to have somebody that will hold you accountable. You have to have someone that will speak truth to you. Biscuit Boys should make a Georgia shirt with an icon like Stone Mountain in the background, and the foreground says Muchu Picchu.
NC's always
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
A couple other things, and we'll move on. You'll like this one. Vinny Appice has played with everybody from Dio to you name it, and Last in Line currently, and other bands as well. But he talks of the rise of early onset cancers and existence of chemtrails. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
This is what Vinny Appice says. A great drummer. Love that guy.
I want to tell you what, he's right about that.
And young people's cancers are on the rise. They're exploding right now. By the way, that just came out. That's from medical people that are saying the young people's cancers are exploding.
There's a lot of things that are coming against the human body in today's age, but the vaccinations are killing our kids. I mean, they're killing them. There were 72 vaccinations, and thank you, Secretary Kennedy, for doing what you're doing about these vaccinations. They are the people ought to be put in prison, in my opinion.
Did you hear he's starting his own podcast?
No, I didn't.
He's tired of not being able to get information out through current channels because they're pushing him down. he's starting his own podcast to cover these topics.
Awesome. I would love to have
that will
him
be
on the
something
show.
that people follow. I mean, that's going to be a very
I'll reach out to him. So I would love to have him on the show.
It'd be amazing.
That would be awesome.
Foreigner, is on their 50th anniversary.
Good
amazing. I feel
Good
old. But they announced in the Eye of the Storm album the official soundtrack to the band's 50th anniversary concert film. And a guy that I really like, Jakey Lee. I've always liked Jakey Lee from Ozzy and other bands, Red Dragon and stuff. He announces a new signature model guitar from Charvel. So Jakey Lee is an amazing player. He doesn't get the credit I think that he deserves sometimes. But that's a little bit of music news for you. We like to throw that into the Cornbread Nation show as well. So
and remember, always tune to G.
Yeah, absolutely. Tune to G.
Yeah, tune to G.
All right. It is time for fan mail. And
drum roll, please.
And Paul's going to do one that I actually have mine. I've already reached in and got mine. It's over here from the mailbox.
All right.
Cause saw my name on it and I grabbed it. So
all right, that way I don't have to hand it.
You don't have to hand it to me. Go ahead. I left yours.
I appreciate it.
We thank you for the fan mail. Send the fan mail to us. You can send that by email. We'll print it off. Right. And I think I don't have it on screen. Wolfnation26 at yahoo.com will work. Wolfnation26 at yahoo.com and send us the fan mail or hate mail. I don't care. We get that too.
All right. First one here. All right. This is from one of our watchers, listeners. His name is Hubert Trump.
Wait a minute, Biscuit Boy. Jerry Barrett, how dare you? Did you write them yourself? You're like, we don't have fans? Come on, man.
Did we write what ourselves?
Our fan mail. We got fan mail. We get hate mail.
Well, yeah, we get hate mail.
Come on, Jerry. We got here, fans. We got haters too.
This guy, he hates our show. But anyway, he hates his last name. His last name is Trump. He's from Connecticut, by the way.
Oh, well, that stands to reason.
But he's he wants to have his last name changed, but he runs into problems anyway. He is a Democrat. He does hate Trump. But he says that Trump should be tried for war crimes.
Catchphrases of the day.
Yes, exactly. It's the Dem catchphrase. And you're going to hear a lot of different ones.
Yeah.
Throughout. Now that Melania's come out and said something, you're going to hear it. But anyway, Hubert, good luck. That's all I can say. I hope you get your last name changed. Let us know what it is.
Are you going to change it to Biden?
Yeah, no joke. Harris. Hubert Harris.
Oh, that has a ring to it.
It does have a ring to it. Maybe try Harris, Hubert.
And the war crimes thing's not going to happen, dude.
No, it's not.
And even if some foreign entity tries to write the articles of it, we'll laugh at it. I mean, the president will.
He'll give them a big middle finger, is what.
Well, he'll pee on them or something.
Yeah.
All right. The fan mail that was addressed to me just means it was addressed to whoever that was to Paul. This one's to me.
Yeah.
June Borges, I guess, Borges, Borges. June Borges or Borges. I'll say Borges.
Borges.
June Borges. Well,
I don't know. It could be Borges, like Portuguese.
It could be June Borges or Borges or whatever. A pig farmer. First one we had of that.
Well, yeah.
From Texarkana. I've never been there, but
I've been to Texarkana actually.
And that's right there in that Texas, Arkansas, where they come together, Louisiana, all right there.
Texas, Arkansas,
there's a lot of things. Hey, there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings in Texarkana.
Oh,
I knew a guy.
Well, in the south of there.
His wife,
north of there too.
His wife wanted to go because there were sightings there.
His wife what?
A guy I used to work with. His wife would go. When they did vacation, she always made it near one of the sightings, and Texarkana was a place that she took him, and they went down this lonely highway in the middle of nowhere, and there was a sighting in the woods there, and he went up, took her out there, and they looked around. She didn't find Bigfoot, but she wanted to go.
Well, we're going to be doing that.
We are
on Wolf Nation.
So anyway, Miss Jim, we thank for writing in. She just had two things, really one thing to say. She's a pig farm from Texarkana.
Right, I want to. The pigs. I mean, how many does she have?
Well, I don't know, but this is what she said. Right. She has named two of the pigs after me and you.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder how long it'll be before them bad boys go to market.
Well, that was my question here. Like, that's pretty cool. I mean, we're named after a pig, but is the piggy going to market?
Goes great with biscuits. I'm just saying.
I mean,
sausage goes good with cornbread.
Does our name get put on the ham sandwich or whatever, or the ham biscuit or whatever? You know,
yeah.
Cornbread man, ham biscuit or something. I mean, is that
something like it?
I'm just curious. I think that's interesting. Thank you, Jim.
I mean, I think it's an honor. You know, thank you.
Cornbread man, biscuit boy.
Yeah.
Coming to a biscuit near you.
Send us a video if you can.
Cool.
We don't get many videos.
No, we haven't. We haven't had any. We'd like to have, because we got people that's been working with wolves and everything. Raised by
I know it.
All right, Biscuit. I think you had one more, didn't you? Or did you?
Did you? So.
I think you had one. Maybe you did.
Ta-da.
All right.
All right. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I forgot about this guy. This guy's name's Jasper Owens.
Jasper Owens.
He's from Montana.
Montana.
The Crazy Mountain Range. Look it up. It is called the Crazy Mountain Range. They call it the Crazies. Anyway, it's out in the middle of nowhere. But it's right, Canadian border up in that area. He's a trapper. And he said our show comes in. He's got a what's that thing Elon Musk? Me and my wife bought one.
Oh, the Tesla?
No, it's for internet.
Oh,
something link. Starlink,
yeah.
Yeah, he's got a Starlink that he takes with him. He can get internet out in the middle of nowhere. All he's got to do is have power.
Yeah.
So I guess, but he's got a Starlink. He watches the show, but he said he's befriended an entire family, a tribe, so to speak, of hairy people. I'm just going to say hairy people. He says they're Bigfoot. That they are Sasquatch, whatever you want to call them, hairy people. But the hairy people.
The
hairy people from the Crazy Mountain. Think about it. You can't make this stuff up. You know what I mean? The hairy people from the Crazy Mountains.
It's just like Harry and the Hendersons, or
yeah, no joke. That would be
the hairy people.
The hairy people.
This is about
that would be a good sitcom.
Yeah, and see Harry and the Hendersons. I mean, Harry. This is my other brother Harry and my
yeah.
The hairy people.
I wonder what language they speak. How do they communicate? I mean, throw rocks at each other. I mean, they bang on trees.
I just want to know if there's a still of the.
Well,
this story is wild.
He's a trapper.
He's a trapper.
So, he lives off the land. And there's a lot. I'm sure he knows where every single mushroom source is. You know what I mean? If you're picking up what I'm laying down, mushrooms are very good for you. But some of them will make you see things.
The hairy people. I'm not doubting. I'm not doubting. I haven't been there.
Hey,
haven't seen it.
I don't make the news. I just report it.
Thank you for writing in.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Hey, listen, Jasper, keep us up to date. I mean, seriously, keep us up to date, because if you are telling me that you can actually meet with these people, I'm gonna come see you, because I want you to introduce.
Dang right.
And I will go. What does it say?
Trump should be tried for score crimes. Did you see all that oil he secured or scored in the Gulf? Now that's a score, yeah.
Score crimes. Yeah, he's out
and Jerry Barrett,
on a daily basis there.
Did you know that the owl tell his eyes were blue when the bunker bombs
blew up? Yeah. One blew left, yeah. That's hilarious.
Love you, Jerry. Is tonight? No, it must be next week. The camp you're doing at your church, right? The preaching camp, or I think a conference, or whatever. So anyway, pray for Jerry. He's back at it. He's went under the weather a little bit, but he's back.
I hope you're feeling better, brother.
Amen. All right. It's funny that, very odd. Coincidences are amazing. You said that Mr. Owens was from Montana, I think.
Yeah, the Crazy Mountains. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Crazy Mountains. Well, our event this week,
right,
is the Cornbread Nation event, redneck event is at, I've never heard of it, Yak Mountain, Montana, Yak, Montana, I meant.
Oh yeah, the Yak River Valley.
I'm not familiar with it.
It's out in the middle of nowhere too, but yeah, I know exactly. It's right up in the corner. You got Idaho and Canada, and it's right there in the corner. But
do they yak a lot there? They yak about
yeah, they yak about, But
well, apparently,
no, it was made popular actually by a fella. Have you ever seen the show Mountain Men on the History Channel?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's one gentleman that he's a trapper. I can't remember his name, but anyway, he's in the Yak River Valley. He and his wife live up there, and they make a living, trapping and selling pelts and stuff, doing different things.
Okay.
Pretty cool show. Pretty good guy.
Apparently, there's a pretty good, what we would call redneck.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
They yak about Smirnoff.
Yeah. He was a funny one.
Rescue wants to know what you do if a Muslim family moved next door to you and they kept having shady-looking 20 to 30-year-old males meeting at the house.
I believe I'd report it, bud.
That's interesting.
That's the only thing I can do. If they're meeting at my house, then we're gonna have a problem.
That happened in Rome, Georgia, a few years ago, not that long ago, and they were a front organization for sending money to terrorist activities overseas.
They report them. Call the FBI or
the feds
whoever.
got them. They had collected quite a bit of money and sent it overseas through different channels.
But do not call the police.
Don't
call your local sheriff's department. Don't do that. Call the FBI. Let them handle this the proper way.
All right.
And I love the guys in blue. Don't get me wrong. The sheriff's department, city cops, the beat cops. I love them all. But you're not trained to do what these people are trained to do. That's the only reason why I said call the FBI.
So in true redneck fashion for this event in Yak, Montana, right. The teams at this, we was at Sturgis the last time.
Yeah.
So we're progressing in areas we haven't been before.
Right.
But anyway, they have these, you've seen these videos where people go in the stores and they do stupid stuff for laughs and videos.
Oh yeah.
Well, this event is built around that. So
you got to be joking.
No. They have a bunch of events. I'm gonna name them off.
So it's a bunch of mall monsters that are out there.
Well, it can be inside and outside the store. We'll give you. They go in the store and this is what they do, and they film it. And the best, I guess, they vote on them when they get back for creativity or the laughs they get or whatever. How you win this? It's a whole weekend. It may be a week-long event because it takes them a little time to get out and do all the videos. Yak, Montana, and I don't know what stores are there, so. They might have to drive a little bit, so maybe that's why they give them extra time.
I mean, if you were going to have
I guess
out in the middle of nowhere, that's where you'd want to have it.
I guess they have the videos are done before, and they bring them to this event, and then maybe they vote on them, or I don't know. They didn't tell me that.
That's a possibility.
So maybe they do the videos before from their area,
right?
And then they give them guidelines on what to do. So the first one they mentioned is the shopping cart bobsled. This is done in the parking lot. And simply it's a 4-man team, and you go down the.
How many people have to get into the cart?
One guy in the cart, 3 men pushing, and
Lord,
you have to push down the aisles as fast as you can through all the aisles of a box store, whichever one you're in.
They have all that stuff. Right?
Yeah, and so you got to film that, and that's one of the events, the shopping cart bobsled. That would be kind of fun. It's outside.
I think we could do that, man.
That wouldn't be bad.
Would you want to be running or riding? I'd want to be the one inside the cart.
I don't know, man. Those things flipping over, that'd be a.
You're all right. You'll be all
right. Number 2, the challenge is you have to go to the toy aisle, and you have a race around the lanes on the kids' Power Wheels or whatever, like a big wheel. I don't know what they call them now.
They got all kinds of. They got little Powerpuff Girl electric cars. I couldn't fit in.
You have to do like a 10-lap race around these aisles.
One of them little electric cars
or whatever they are.
I bet you have to have pit stops too. They have to stop and give you a new battery every so often. Pull in. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
some things don't last that long. That would, Would you do something like that if they had a kart race like that? Look for all little kids. Do you think you would do it?
I think it'd be funny. I mean, 10 laps is a while, man. You're going to attract a crowd. I mean, but
You're going to attract.
You got shoppers you got to go around, so this is going to have to happen quick because you're getting thrown out.
I'm gonna tell everybody get out the way.
Get out of the way! Incoming!
Move! Get out the way. Sorry.
All right, another event, and you can choose. I think they have to choose so many events to do. You don't have to do every one. You choose the ones you want. There's 5 events or something like that. You choose out of these, and you do them. The next one is called the Lawnmower 500. You ride the.
Oh, I'm in on that.
They're usually clamped though, but you get on the lawnmowers at the garden center, and you do the same thing around the outdoor garden.
The entire building.
Probably.
Back behind the dumpsters and all that.
0 turns fly down there.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
This one absolutely has your name all over it, dude. It's the kayak carry relay. You have to sprint through sporting goods carrying the kayak, the display one they have up over your head, overhead. You have to run through that, grab that thing.
I can do that. But the thing is, there's no water. I mean, what am I running to?
I think it's that
you're not going to see me running with a kayak unless I just stole it, number one. Or if, a bear's chasing me or something.
But the whole
I'm out kayaking.
But again, it ain't nothing to do with I've been on water. This is for the total laughability of making a video in a box store. So you grab the kayak and you hold it over your head and you run around the sporting goods.
I'd probably pull both hamstrings. You know what I mean? I would. My legs, seriously, since I have my back fused, my legs are what has suffered the most, I guess. I try to work out my legs as much as possible, but there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean? So
another one in the garden center is
I love to run though.
You take stacks of mulch and you build hurdles and you hurdle them. So you got to at least have 2 or 3.
Can you dive over them?
Sure.
That'd be way to do it.
Oh, that would hurt, but I mean,
no, if you got a pad on the other side.
Well, I think they're just stacking mulch up and jumping over it.
Put some more mulch on the other side.
You ain't got a whole lot of time. They're gonna be wondering what you're doing.
But hey, if you could save time just by doing that on the run, I'd definitely do it. You know what I mean?
Another one to have is office chair jousting. You have to get pool noodles from obviously the garden or the pool area. And then you go grab 2 chairs off that they have already made up, office
displays,
chairs. Yeah. And then you are pushed in those at each other, jousting. It's a jousting thing. So
what determines the winner?
I don't know that there's a winner. It's just the fact
just the fact that you're fighting.
That you're doing it for laugh, man. For laugh.
That's where I've missed the mark on this. They're doing all of this for silliness, craziness.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this. Yeah, broski, it's like a TikTok challenge, but this is a redneck event, and they have to go out and do this. I mean, getting busted would actually be part of the video, actually. I mean, that would be funny.
I guess you could.
Or the reactions of customers around them. That's part of this. So it's not just the act of what they're doing. People are going to be looking like, what are you doing, dude?
I'd like to be one of those statue guys, sitting there and somebody walks up and you go, hey, how you doing? Or the guy that's dressed, got the ghillie suit on, and leaves all over him. He's acting like a bush and then jumps out at people. That would be fun. Broski, I could see Broski doing something like that.
Oh, yeah. Another one we have is you have to jump so many times on the trampoline before the manager obviously catches you.
Right.
Again, maybe you're doing some flips. You got to have some creativity there.
So let me ask you this.
All right.
As far as the manager catching you, is it by sound? You have to hear him, or do you have to see him and hear him, or does he have to come and say something and physically grab you? How do you determine where that time stops? You know what I mean?
I guess it would be like, hey boy, what do you think you're doing?
So you're busted.
You're busted.
Point.
Yeah.
He now has his attention on you.
It's probably busted. How many jumps do you get before the manager does?
Yeah, it's kind of like how many licks on a Tootsie Roll, I got you.
All right, then you go to another one you do. You go to the pet section and you clean and jerk bags of dog food over your head in the pet aisle. So
Man,
like you're working out with dog food.
Don't pause like that. Now, so listen, these guys are doing stuff for laughs. You know, you never know where their mind is. I'm just saying, you know, I'm trying to shift lanes here, you know, and get over here thinking this way. I was thinking another way, but anyway, yeah.
Lord, so, I don't want to be in the mind of Biscuit Boy.
Yeah. You anyway, you go say it again. Say it again.
Do I have to?
Yes, please go.
You hoist bags of dog food, but they call it the dog food bag clean and jerk. Clean and.
I got you.
But it's dog food.
It's dog food.
Dog food.
Hey, listen, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to dot my I's and cross my T's. You know, I actually got that right that time.
You did good, Biscuit.
Thank you. I need a water. You need a water?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. All right, here's the cooler carry marathon. So you go back to the sporting goods or wherever they have those, and you have to run a lap with that cooler, 120 quart, big boy, around the whole store inside, I guess. Like you got to make a run.
Wow. Without getting tackled.
That would be challenging, man.
Yeah, no
I
joke.
could see all the employees running after you. This could have danger to
Get
it.
back here. Wow. But you have to make it all the way around, even if you're dragging one.
All right, we have a duct tape challenge.
Duct tape challenge.
See who can hurl a roll of duct tape the farthest down aisle 9.
Oh, I'd be in on that. You know, I actually won the state in discus.
Really?
In school, yeah. I threw one time. Walked up, threw it. Nobody else could reach it, so I won off one throw. What did he say?
Instead of a Tide Pod challenge, it would be a swallow a pouch of Copenhagen challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
I used to sleep with a dip of Copenhagen in my mouth.
All right, here's a few more. You have to curl the chainsaw with one arm. So you go grab a chainsaw.
That's simple.
And you do that.
Yeah.
Generator deadlift. They do have generators sitting around at these places.
Is it who can curl it the most times with one arm?
Probably, yeah. In your group, I guess. You know, I don't know.
Right.
Or maybe you're competing against other groups, and when you go show the video, and I don't know.
I mean, I need to know which way I need to lift it. I mean, like the clean and jerk, you know, do I take it from the floor straight over my head? Do I curl it? Do I bring it up slowly and hold it out straight like this? What is a lift?
Yeah, what is a lift?
What is considered a lift? Sorry, my mind works this way.
It just says lifting the floor model. It even says Honda, because I think they usually sell the Honda ones.
Right.
Anyway.
Can't be a skill or a Husqvarna or Craftsman or anything like that.
My God, they got some risky ones here. Car battery hammer throw. Spinning a dead car battery on a ratchet strap. How would that?
Say again?
You spin, I guess, like, how would you do? Could you do that? Those things are heavy. With a dead car battery, you know, they've got some dead batteries back there in the automotive center.
Yeah, if you had something that was attached, you know, securely, like you could wrap a rope several times in opposite directions around a car battery, and then braid the top of it somehow, get it, and just make you a handle.
Be like a Holland game or something. Dude, that would be a heck of a video, man.
Yeah, you can do it.
If the chainsaw's running, I'm giving extra points, NC. No doubt.
No joke. Yeah.
And do you have to, you say, y'all watch this before the curls? Well, that would probably be recommended, you know.
I'd say y'all watch this before any of them.
Let's see. You grab a fishing pole and you have to accurately cast in the shopping carts in the sporting goods. So you put some shopping carts and you're actually testing out the fishing rods.
And you got to cast into them.
You know, who does the better from so far away. That'd be fun. Can you imagine walking down and seeing people casting? I'd be like funny about, hey, good shot, man.
Do they use hooks?
Oh, I'm sure they probably do.
See, that could be dangerous, dude.
These are getting
hook somebody's nose or something.
These are getting real redneck, man. It is a redneck games, dude.
Oh,
this is getting on the side of crazy.
All right, let's hear it.
It sounds like as you go on, they're getting drunker or something in the challenges or something. But
more likely, the keg's getting low.
They have
and
something
then the
called
moonshine comes out when the keg's gone. You know,
this is absolutely dangerous. Disclaimer right here: we're not promoting this, and don't do this at your local store. But they have something called the
no
BB,
drinking either, by the way.
Yeah, no drinking. The BB gun biathlon. You sprint down an aisle, pumping a BB gun, and knock over soda cans. I don't know why you knock over soda cans, but that would cause mass panic.
I would love.
It's just a BB gun, but you can't do that, dude. You can't do that.
Yeah, I could. I believe I could do it without incident. I honestly believe I could do it without incident.
Oh.
I'd do it, very stealthy.
Toilet paper shotgun, loading toilet paper rolls in a leaf blower and firing down the aisle.
Oh, wow. That would be amazing. That's a great, wow.
That may be my favorite one so far.
That's a pretty good one. You got to be able to build up pressure, though, before it releases.
Pogo stick steeplechase. You have to hop on the pogo stick over.
There ain't no way in the world I'm getting a pogo stick, dude. That is just, that. When you get my age, even thinking about getting on one of those things makes my ankle hurt. I've been hurt pretty bad in the past on one of them pogo sticks.
Oh.
I used to be able to get pretty high on one of them things. And I tried a backflip one time and nailed it. And so I thought I was perfect, and the next time I did it, I almost broke my neck. I was lucky the first time. But it took me a while to overcome that and be able to do, a backflip again on anything. Yeah, we used to play Cowboys and Indians when I was a kid on horseback.
Oh, yeah.
And we used the Red Ryder BB guns, no pumps. We used the Red Ryder BB guns, and you'd get nailed with one of them things. And we actually, if you were an Indian, you could take the point off of the arrow and put some cotton over the end of it. And you talk about leaving a bruise, dude. One of the things that leave a bruise on you, knew you've been hit by something when you got hit by one of them arrows.
That's how I know.
A lot of kids start crying, go, I don't ever want to stay with him again. Because I used to have people, kids, they love to come to my house to play,
This is how I know you're made for these events. Yak, Montana, folks, for those coming in late, it's the Redneck Games in Yak, Montana. Video challenges at local stores, box stores, whatever. We're not naming names.
Right.
And we're fixing to switch gears here. One last one in this range, and then we change gears for the rest of them. But if they have an air mattress, you get on it, two of you, and you have a Greco-Roman style wrestling match on the mattress.
I'm not in on that. No, you ain't getting me into pretzel. I've heard some stories about. I'll be right back. I've heard some stories.
Well, you better hurry.
I've heard some stories about people biting themselves, thinking they were biting the other person. They were wrapped up.
Well, I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah. I'll be right back in a second.
All right. So we're doing. There's a number of them. I'm not reading all of them, but the event in Yak, Montana. This is what they do. The challenge. We've never heard of it like it. Usually, it's an event where they go and do it. This apparently is events they're doing in today's crazy video challenge age. You go somewhere and you do these events in the box store, and we've had several, but we're switching to food and drink challenges they have here, and that'll close us out. We're going to read a few of them in this, and that was getting pretty wild on the other ones. So the first one is that again, for videos, for laughs, and they take them to the event and show their video, and they score points, and whoever gets the most points does it. Yes, Broski, I did. That was in our Southern Patriot 5, where we pulled the numbers on the top 5 selling pistols. You mentioned Glock 19s. I own a Gen 5. Never thought I'd add an 9mm in my collection, but I did. I prefer a 45, but I like that Glock. And they were all over that list. They absolutely would. I won't own a pistol with less than a 4-inch barrel. Okay, got you. And I think some of those, as I said, some of those sales were driven by women who wanted something lighter that would still, protect them and whatever. So it wasn't. I'm not saying all would, but some might want something not as big as a 40 or whatever. So, all right, we're switching gears now. We're going to the food and drink challenges. For the video, you can do this. You can go.
Cornbread man, I apologize.
You go. That's fine.
That's that coffee.
You go. Well, I was answering Broski's question anyway, or listening to his answer. But
Right.
you go to the food aisles, and you have an impromptu moon pie eating contest. Moon pie eating contest right there. You just opening boxes and going at it. Moon pie, baby.
Got me out.
Well, I'm not saying you're not. These are the people that's going to the event. They're doing the moon pie eating. Well, they can. They have a list.
More
More
power to them. More power to them. That's all I got.
Would you ever do any food eating contest?
Oh yeah.
What would be the one you would do besides moon pie? Not doing moon pie.
The steak eating contest.
Steak eating, okay. Not crystals though, right?
No.
Hot dogs.
I could put down some hot dogs, some sausages. I don't really like a hot dog. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a hot dog, but I'd rather have sausage. They're just if they're cooked right, they're better.
You go to get I guess I'm assuming these are the really long ones, the Slim Jim sword fight. So you're the first
Slim Jim sword fight. Man, you smack the crap out of somebody.
Well, you're not smacking them. You're smacking their sword, their Slim Jim. And it says the first guy to break the other guy's meat stick wins.
Oh wow!
But you might slap them in the. I mean, those.
You hit their hand fingers.
It would hurt.
Yeah. That would hurt.
You get an RC cola. You chug it. You burp. And you're supposed to make your burp is supposed to be sort of a song as you burp, but the RC cola. I'm not doing that one either.
I don't drink colas.
You do the egg spoon race, lap around produce. Oh man, that's gonna get you in trouble. Yeah. You're grabbing an egg out of a carton and you got a spoon, I guess.
Hold it in the spoon
and run around, without breaking it. Well,
I couldn't do that. My wrist. No, I'd be holding it out like this. Looked like I was deformed or something. Oh, what the hell? I'm coming through. Sorry.
The potted meat putt. It's mini golf with Vienna sausages, cans, and a spatula. Dude, I would pay to watch that.
Say that again.
You get Vienna sausage cans and a spatula, and you set up a mini golf course, and you try to
like a hockey puck.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be awesome.
That's right, broski. They are from right here in Chattanooga. That's true, and they're still made here.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yes, very famous.
RC Cola as well. RC Cola, the moon pie, baby. That used to be the thing to eat back in the day.
All right. Another event is you go put a 12-pack. They put 12 packs in the plastic. I don't know. Wait a minute. Who can rip? I don't know the plastic. It says who can rip a. Well, you're gonna get in trouble here. I mean, this is going to jail time. You rip a 12-pack out of. Oh, it's the plastic bag. Like you put it in a plastic bag and you have to get it out the quickest. Those bags can be annoying when you're trying to get something out of the bag. It grabs on everything.
That's true.
So they do this for time. Dude, I'm in on this one. Frozen turkey bowling. That would be fun. It wouldn't last long, but dude, that would be funny.
How big are the turkeys? I mean, is there a weight specification on there?
No.
How big a boy are you?
Oh, and you're using.
Deb would say, how big a boy are you?
You're using 2 liters as the pins.
All right.
So somebody's got to grab the 2 liters, set them up, and somebody's got to grab a couple of turkeys, and you're rolling.
Hurl them.
And you're,
yeah,
you're bowling the turkey.
Who can knock down the most 2 liters?
Let's see.
Hey, we ought to start doing some of these at Walmart late at night when you're the security guard. Nobody in there, you know what I mean? You got keys to get in. I'm just playing. I wouldn't get you in trouble. A true friend will never lead you toward danger, and that would be danger.
All right, here's.
It would be funny though.
Here's 2 more to end. There's some I
got you.
But for time here, 2 more tackle box challenge. You run to the. They start you at some point across the store. You run to the sporting goods aisle, you get a tackle box, then you have to put things in it and fill it up, like the trays and stuff, and then run back. It's all for time. So whoever can do that the best as they get back and the best time, because it might not be a range really good when you get back. So it's two things here.
So, this is the thing. This is in Yak, Montana, where this takes place.
Yeah, Yak, Montana.
This place has been built specifically for these games, right?
Well, I don't know if it was. Well, I guess because that's where they're asking them to come. I mean, it was built for that.
And they have other people come in as shoppers. Now, how many bouncers do they have? Like you're trying to take that egg and run around through there. Who's going to come punch you in the side of the head or something? You know what I mean? They have to have people designated to do certain things.
Some guy with no teeth, no teeth with a bad fitting uniform that works in the produce aisle. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not being mean when I say that, but
I dress like a clown. You either laugh at me or you're scared of me.
Hey, if you
one way or the other?
Oh, if you got bonus points for dressing as a clown and doing some of this stuff, that would be amazing.
Yeah, no joke.
I think I'd want the clown head on or some sort of mascot's head. I won't know nobody knowing who I was.
Oh, if it's done right, though, nobody will know who you are.
The last event listed is while you're you go to the checkout line.
Yep.
And when they operate the belt to pull the food up closer,
you
jump up on it and act like it's a treadmill.
Oh, that would be funny. Get up there and start riding it like a wave.
Yeah, ride it like a wave. That's it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Broski says Amish people in PA, Pennsylvania, invented something called whoopie pies, which are similar.
Pies.
The peanut butter ones were the best. Whoopie pies. I never heard of that. But anything the Amish do is always jam up.
I've had some good Amish stuff. We had this Amish bread that you made it, but you always kept a starter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You made it and you keep a starter, and you'd never run out of bread. It was amazing. You never ran out of bread.
That's the Cornbread Nation show tonight.
Sorry, I'm making coffee, guys.
Paul, he's all over the place.
I can't sit still. I have ADD, Tourette. No, I don't have Tourette's.
Tourette's, that's where you cuss involuntarily, right, or something?
I want to tell you what, before we go, I used to work with this guy.
Oh, Lord.
Well, this was many, many moons ago. I was a lithographer, a stripper.
What?
That's what.
Wait. That's
what I used to tell
people. Explain that. Explain that.
I'd say I'm a stripper, but no, 4-color stripper. Is what they called lithographers, 4-color strippers.
Okay.
But it's in the printing business. It's pre-press. You're getting all this stuff done anyway. That's what I used to do, and I did it by contract. People would hire me to come in and do special projects for them. Well, this one was at a web place. It's a place that prints like newspapers. They print off of a web press. Well, they didn't have anybody to tell the press besides Chili. The guy's name was Chili, and he couldn't do it by himself and keep up. And they asked me, since I had I had all kinds of experience by that point, if I'd help tell. I said, sure. So I go out there and I start. What you do when you tail it, you grab the stacks of paper that come out or whatever the printed materials are. You jog them, get them all nice and smooth, and you turn one stack one way, another stack the other, until you get 4 stacks on there, and then you take them, put them on a pallet, and you just start stacking that pallet up. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's how it's done. Well, nobody told me Chili had Tourette's. And so I'm over there and I'm jogging up one of these things, and all of a sudden I ain't gonna say what he said, but he's and I hit him right in the chest with a whole stack of those things, knocked him down, And everybody in there, they had to shut the press off. They had to shut the press down because people were laughing so hard. Because they set me up.
Oh my God.
They set me up. And Chili was in on it too. He was laughing too, even though I knocked him down with a whole stack of papers.
What is the odds of a guy named Chili being a lithographer stripper?
No, he wasn't a lithographer.
Oh, he was.
He was tailing the press.
He was
a pressman.
He was a
pressman. Yes.
A pressman with Tourette's.
Yes.
And
I'm not you're helping the company that it was with.
I'm trying to keep up. My brain's just going all over the place. So you were helping him catch up, or say that again? Like,
yeah. Okay. So when you start a job, all right, you have to get everything. You're taking an image from a plate and transferring it to a blanket. All right, and then you're transferring that with ink onto paper.
Just not money. You can do that.
No, it's printing. It's printing 101. You know?
Yeah.
So as those go through, there are different attachments you can put on the end of a press. One of them is a folder. The other one is a trimmer. And they come out in trimmed, stacked little things. You know, gotcha. They come out. Some of them are nice and neat. Some of them are not. You got to jog them and then stack them up 4 high and then put them on a pallet.
Yeah.
That's what you do when you tail a press. And I've done that for 10 hours straight before, you know, when I was a wee lad, you know, back in my teen years. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of experience in printing. That's what my dad did. He was vice president of the Chattanooga Times. And I had a lot of experience in printing. But so that's why I was there. And yes, his name was Chili. And they set me up and I am bleeding. I don't know how I'm bleeding. Look,
he's hurting himself over here.
Wow.
Hold on for the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey would say.
Yeah.
I'll put Jerry's comment up while we're waiting.
But anyway, yeah,
I'm cooking spaghetti and I'm using venison for the meat. Nobody here but me, so I can eat what I want.
Oh, you go.
You do boy. You, Jerry.
You go.
You do you, baby. Which I know you will.
Hey, you can't make a better meat.
That would be good.
Oh,
I'm all for it.
Venison spaghetti sauce.
I would be all for that, dude. That's awesome.
Some onions, some peppers.
All right, so we're back at the story. So you're doing stacking, or he's doing Chili the Tourette's man, Chili Tourette's.
Yeah,
sounds like a mob name or something.
Yeah,
but
no, Chili. He was a black fella. Chili.
Prosky says you need a seatbelt.
So what?
You need a seatbelt.
Yeah, I know it.
So
I need something to hold me down, don't I, brother?
So
then I wouldn't be getting hurt.
You're helping Chili with Tourette's.
Well, it's a team process. All right. You've got, you know, the head pressman, you got the other, there's about 8 guys that work, you know, to make all of this happen.
Okay. And Chili's what number in the 8?
Chili number 8. He's at the bottom. All right.
He's the end of the line.
He's the end.
And he's smoking up the operation because he's getting behind.
That's it. He can't keep up, so they asked me.
So you go down there to help Chili.
Yes, and nobody tells me Chili has Tourette's. And so I grab me a stack of them things. I'm standing there, and he screams. I mean, you know, and I hit him right in the chest, you know, with them papers. Bam!
So did everybody?
I'm glad I hit him in the chest and not in the face with him.
So everybody stops to laugh. Is the press still running, or somebody shut it off?
They had to shut it down. They had to shut it down. Fortunately, the head pressman, you know, could stop laughing long enough to get it shut down properly without, you know, ruining anything.
So,
yeah,
I have questions. Like,
all right,
at what point does somebody say, "Hey, Paul, LeBron, he's got Tourette's"?
Well, I mean, hopefully when they were asking me if I'd do it, you know, oh, by the way, you know, the guy that's going to be helping you has Tourette's. So
but when did they tell you? Like, when did you find out? Ever? I mean, how did you find out?
After he did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I knew it then.
How soon? How'd you know it was Tourette's? He could have just been mad.
No, I knew it was Tourette's. But I've been around people with Tourette's. I have. They're hilarious, but, you know, God bless them. They can't help it sometimes. It's not as bad as they show it on TV, you know. Yeah. But in some cases, it is.
That's what you call really getting the story when you start bleeding from telling it. Amen, brother.
I'm telling you. But anyway, yeah, Chili's the one that sold it, you know, because he knew he was in on it too. So, you know, he hollered a little louder than he normally would.
Oh, yeah.
You know. And yeah, dude, you talk about startled. I was ready to fight. I'm one of those when I get startled, I don't go, oh, I go, oh, you know, I come the other way. That's why my wife won't scare me hardly.
So how long did it take you to get the press back up and running? I mean,
about 30 minutes.
And
people were still laughing 30 minutes later.
I can't blame them. Chili with Tourette's.
Yeah. Yeah, Chili was a good guy too, but
well, sure, nothing
hard to communicate with.
It's hard to get cussed out and not either laugh or be mad. I mean, I would think it's
he couldn't help it.
It's still hard to hear.
He'd be talking along.
Hey, man! I was talking to a lady today, one of the caregivers that comes out with my wife,
right?
And they were we were talking about people that are dementia. They'll cuss you out. I mean,
oh yeah.
You can take somebody that has. I know this for a fact.
Well,
people that have been in church and lived their life for Jesus, nobody ever heard them say a foul word. Because she was telling me that the family tried to blame the workers for introducing the words to their parent because they said they never was around those words. You hear those words everywhere you go. It's in your brain. It's stored there. And so a lot of times when you're going through dementia or something like that, they will cuss.
Dave, I want to tell you what.
Or extreme medical, pain or
at one
whatever.
point in my life, I was maintenance director for a place called Life Care Centers of America.
Uh-huh.
Right. I've been around those people, severe cases, and you just have to meet them where they're at because they don't know any better.
Right. That's what we were saying. Yeah.
The sad truth of the matter is it is treatable, and you can beat dementia.
Yeah.
God has put things here on this earth for us to use to do that, and it's been hidden from us for years. Amen. But you think the way that science has progressed, they would know even more, but no, we're getting sicker by the minute here in the United States.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I knew someone was very close to me. Has been dead for many years, and I was there because as my family member, but I was also there from our church.
Right.
And it was a bad day. They coded, and they had bring them back. And that's violent. And when my pastor showed up, he went in, and apparently she said a curse word. He told me later off to the side because she felt so bad, but she was in extreme pain, and she said a word I promise you I never heard her say.
Right.
And she said, "I am so sorry, and please forgive me." And all this. He said, "There's nothing to forgive. It's."
Listen, when you're in extreme pain, you never know what's going to come out of your mouth.
She was mortified that she let a word like that out of her mouth.
I'm sure.
She was a wonderful Christian lady. And
there are those people that
I don't want to say who
really
because I don't want family to get mad that I'm telling them. They may not know this.
No, don't do that.
They may not know this happened, but
no.
But
you'd be surprised some of the things that people can say and do say.
Oh yeah.
And if that's the root of just about anything is the misuse of money.
Yeah.
It's not just the money itself, it's the misuse of the money. Money's just a tool. It's how you use it. And it's what's in your heart. If God is your king, and Christ is in your heart, and you're filled with the Holy Spirit.
I was
God's
thinking,
anyway.
When you were talking about Chili with Tourette's, I was thinking about Chili Palma, whatever from Get Shorty, and that great scene between him and oh my gosh, Gene Hackman, and I
don't know that I remember.
You never saw the movie anyway. He's throwing out all these mob names. At one point, John Travolta's character, he's throwing out all these mob names, and at one point, Gene Hackman's character is like, What is this Momo? Where do these get these names at? Because in the movies, all the mob guys have these, very Italian but funny names, and they have disclaimers.
Well, that's the way they were depicted.
Yeah, it's one of the funniest scenes, man. I just love that scene. That whole movie's hilarious to me, man. I'll be honest. You've never seen that? Get Shorty.
It seems like I have.
You probably have. I'll be honest, I've never been a big fan of John Travolta movies, but that one is awesome to me.
He's been in a few that I like.
I mean, there's some that I haven't seen. So
I liked Grease.
Yeah,
really
it's legendary.
When I was young,
legendary.
And Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, again, and I did like those, but some of the ones later I didn't get into.
Oh yeah, he was like Steven Seagal at the end there. He just started going straight to the.
What a sad character
digital.
Steven Seagal is now.
Oh
my gosh, he turned into such a.
Well, Steven Seagal was always a man of questionable morals.
Yeah, his morals are fully everybody. He's for a guy that was always in shape and doing all the
he never was really in shape.
Well, you know what I mean for movies, showing all the moves and the fight scenes and all that. Yeah. But he's
funny the ones that he speaks illy of.
Yeah.
Like Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Van Damme went and found him and said, "Hey, anytime you want to go, buddy, let's do it." And Seagal wouldn't fight him. He ran from him.
If you were to take some of the, and I know some of them were legit students of martial arts or whatever, the jiu-jitsu or whatever,
yeah,
and some of them are just actors. But if you were to take those characters, you think of Jean-Claude and you think of him and you think of Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee and
right.
Jackie Chan, whoever you put on, who do you think is the biggest bad blankly blank in a street fight? In a street fight from the movies, from TV or movies, that would actually wipe the floor with someone walking up to him or her.
Michael Jai White.
Michael Jai White. I've heard the name. I'm not real familiar.
He is probably the best martial artist I have ever seen.
Okay.
He is a practitioner of several different types.
But is he on TV? Does he have movies?
He's in movies.
Oh, okay, movies.
He had a TV show for a while.
Okay, I'm just not familiar with it.
But yeah, did you ever see the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, the Universal Soldier?
I believe so.
Part 2, I think. It's the one where he's fighting against the computer brain that they created.
Man, I think, but I'm not sure, man.
Michael Jai White was the brain. His voice, he has a very distinct voice like mine, And anyway, his voice then became whenever, they put him into a body, they put him into Michael Jai White's body. But yeah, he has sparred with the best of them. And I mean, he was talking about Michael Bisping. You know who that is? He's a UFC fighter. He's a bad man. He said he went 60 seconds with him and he was gassed out.
Wow.
And he admits it, but straight up, if it came down to you against him, I'd put him up against anybody. And I mean anybody.
I have seen Brock's Tale, Broski. I have not, believe it or not, I have not seen Donnie Brasco. I've seen it around forever. And Ford versus Ferrari, I have not seen. I do have Amazon Prime. I'll check it out.
That is a good movie. I'll seen
check
clips of it. The one with Matt Damon. That is a decent movie, yeah.
I would love. I need to check that out. Yeah. I got a couple of days off from work. I'm gonna try to catch up on some reading and
sweet
a movie or two, and then a lot of podcast stuff, along with take care of my wife. But yeah,
we're coming back.
Yeah, we're gonna come back. We thank everybody for being in here. I'm just rolling with it, man. The discussion was great. So we normally Cornbread Nation show is usually an hour, but I think we're about an hour and a half. But loving the show, loving being on with you. Thanks for everybody popping in. We've got a huge crowd, and we appreciate you.
Yep. And
as they all say, if you're not following us, give us a like, follow, and share. It's just really the only reason I say that is so when we come on, you will know that. And by the way, for those in the chat, Paul, I forgot to do it. Maybe I'll do it in the next show. I didn't put our poll in, because I'm not.
We got to do that.
I'm not used to doing that. I think I actually erased it accidentally because I'm not used to. Oh no, it's still there. Hold on.
We'll get used to it.
This is this should be in the chat now. I think y'all can let me know if that showed up. So if it showed up in the chat. So anyway. I don't know if it did or not.
Who's the bigger jackleg?
It may not have. I'm not used to using that. That's a new feature. So.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, it's on screen. There you go. Okay.
Wow, I didn't even
top
look
one
at
or two in the chat. There we
like
go.
It.
So I didn't even see it. So who's the bigger jackleg, Omar or Whoopi? So we'll throw that in there. But anyway, I would just say you get the notifications when we go live.
Inquisitive minds won't
I know that most of them give a pretty good because they give them to me for others and ours as well. On X or YouTube or Facebook or Rumble. We're on all those. Twitch, always really good about letting me know.
Yep.
Kick does do it, but I don't seem to get those as much for some reason. and Instagram's pretty good about it too. Of course, we lost Instagram after the first hour, so
well, you know,
we'll get back to where it lets
It
us
is
go
what
to
it
2
is.
and 3 if we want to. But anyway,
until next time, folks.
Until next time,
bid you adieu.
Bid you adieu.
Peace out.
We find the
Music.
music. We'll go out with a different one.
All right, let's get some rock going here, man.
Let's get. Well, I was thinking we would do that. That new song. I don't know if that would fit here or not. I mean,
Gotta play it.
But our new. Have you heard this? Because you weren't out. I don't know. Biscuit Boy. No. Chaser wanted me to send it to him. He loved it.
Yeah.
The dirt racing song that I put all of our names in.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yeah, it was a great song.
Yeah, we'll go.
I like it.
We may not play all of it, but we'll start it out. And
there you go.
I just call it DRG.
DRG.
DRG, baby.
Peace.
There we go.
Down in the red clay under Friday night lights, roaring V8s kicking up a storm in the night. Well, the frames rattling, tires screaming, hold on tight. We live for the slide boys, that's our birthright. Cornbread man's grilling, got the ribs on the pit. The chasers wheeling deals, never gonna quit. Marine standing tall like he owns the whole track. Biscuit boys eating biscuits, got gravy on his back. Dirt report coming at you loud and clear. Talking slide jobs, wrecks, and racing gear. From the high banks to the flip-flop falls, we interview the kings of these southern walls. Slide them sideways, kick off that dust cloud high. Dirt track heroes riding under neon sky. Midnight rider howling, Hot Wheels burning rubber. Desi calling the shots, ain't no other. Hot Wheels spinning donuts just to show his flair. Midnight rider sneaking past like he don't care. Desi's got the mic asking how'd you wreck so bad. They laugh and tell stories about the times they went mad. We got moonshine wisdom and tire smoke tales. From late model flying to street stocks on rails. Biscuit boys yelling past the hot sauce, y'all. While Marines planning strategy, standing 10 feet tall. Dirt report coming at you loud and clear.